Hi, it's Greg here. I'm back again. And what I'm going to do now is to show you how to create an assignment in GoReact. I hope you watched the first video and you've already made your classes. Once you get here, you might be a little confused, but remember to go up here in the top left-hand corner and pull down the courses menu. Remember that you need to be in the current courses and that you've made these courses yourself. So you named these courses. All right, so let's take Ed 110. So in order to make an assignment, obviously enough, you click on the Create Assignment box. Now, once you do that, there's a number of different options we have, so I want to go slowly enough that I can articulate the different possibilities you have when you create a GoReact assignment. So we're just going to call this, assignment number 1. Of course, you're probably going to be a little more creative than that. And the next choice you have after you've created the assignment name is the assignment type. Now, this is where it gets interesting. There's 3 different assignment types that are associated with GoReact. The first one is the standard assignment type. So the student is going to videotape him or herself mastering their craft, whatever they're doing. If they're micro teaching or doing a little 5-minute video lesson or giving you a walk around of the school, all of these would be your standard, the standard type. Now in the standard type, the student records, the student saves it, and then uploads it into GoReact. Easy peasy, that's what we do. Now the stimulus is a little different. Now I got to tell you the truth, I've never used the stimulus, so I'm not sure how this works. But they have a video that you have there, and they're watching the video, and they're recording themselves watching the video. So that's something that you're going to have to play with and see how that works. In fact, I might do that before I make another video so that I can show you how that works. The comment only is one that I've used a lot in my classes because it gives students a chance to watch another video. They can watch a master teacher, a video that you've chosen for them to watch, or they can watch one of their peers. Again, it's one that you, the instructor, have to load up. Now, in this one, the students watch the video and they can put in markers and they can put in comments. And so if you've directed the students to do a certain observation or task while they do this, it's really a valuable tool to get them to look at the craft of teaching. So those are the 3 different types of assignments. So I'm just going to do standard for now. And what you'll see here, there's another pull down, the amount of privacy, the levels of privacy that you have with this. So in private, the student is the only one that sees your comments. No one else can see your comments, and no one else can see the student's work. Okay. The next one is closed peer review. So in this one, the students can see each other's, but only the peers can see so let me articulate this a little better. So if Susan looks at Bob's video and she makes comments on it, Bob is the only one that's able to see Susan's video, Susan's comments. Jill can't see Susan's comments, and Steve can't see Susan's comments. Just the one who made the original video. Okay, so that would be closed peer review. And of course, the instructor, you are also making comments in there, and the only one that sees those comments is the student. And then we have the last or most open, which is open peer review. And in open peer review, just like it sounds like, the students can see each other's comments to that presenter. So I've used this certainly in my classes. That way that the students can agree with something else that someone saw. They can annotate their own observations of that review. Okay, so those are the 3 different levels of review that you can choose. Availability date, that's pretty easy. It's just a calendar. That's when it's available, not when it's due. So make sure that you have a different date. And I believe that your due date is going to have to be after the availability date. Otherwise, you get a warning. Okay, so that way you can't mess up too badly. And we make that available, we make it due, and then how are you going to grade it? So there's a number of different options here, points and a rubric. Now, I haven't worked with a rubric very much, so I'll just show you that it's an option. In this you have to create a rubric, and once you create a rubric, you can make different columns, different points, kind of a scale, and you can work that out. Now, I've never used that rubric. If I do use a rubric, I don't use the one that's embedded here in Go React. All right, so I don't really want that rubric, so I'm going to take it out. But I often give points, and the points can be one, that I've instructed the students that's how many points it's going to be worth. Whether or not you have multiple cameras, whether or not you just allow them to do a single recording, and how long the time is, and so on and so forth. So the next thing then is the marker set. And the marker set can be a valuable tool because it's something that you've created that the students use to tag their video, to put little thumbtacks in their video. And these thumbtacks are going to be indicators that you choose. In the ATCAT, of course, we had a standard set of thumbtacks that we used, and because those are specific things that we asked the students to talk about in their reflections of their video. Academic content language, monitoring learning, giving feedback to students, verbal comments to students, nonverbal comments to students, and classroom management. So those are the specific ones that our group decided upon for ATCAT. Of course, you can just make your own. Now, for instance, if you want to make a new marker set, I'll show you how easy it is. You choose something that you want them to watch. So what do you want them to watch? Let's say you want them to watch student interactions, okay? And you type that in, and you hit return, or I guess you hit return. There you go. And then let's say that you wanted them to do something along the lines of when the teacher that they were watching used good nonverbal communication, okay? And so you do that, and so there you have your marker set. And so to make that marker set available to the students, you just choose which one it is. If you don't like that one, I didn't title it, you can choose a different marker set that you've already made or that one has been shared with you, and you simply choose that. Down here, the instructor attachment. Sorry, I got a little carried away with myself. The instructor attachment. So this is where if you were doing option 2 or option 3 from the above, this is where you would put that file in there. I found it's fairly easy to put YouTube videos in there, and they work pretty slick to get them in there. You can also, of course, upload them from your own computer. And then instructions, if you want to type out instructions to the students, you can do that. You can even make a video of the instructions, and then you can give your feedback instructions here. And so that's how to create an assignment.